Ooh, that's sparkly. Okay, Luis Arias. Very nice. That's a pink sparkly, I guess. I don't know if that's what they call it, but that's what I'm going to call it. Hey there, y'all. Bunkle here. Hope you've having a great day. Hope every day is a blessed day for you and y'all. So I got here a box. This is 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball Cards Collect. Base cards, 1 to 500 of the entire set. Now, these are pretty cool. I haven't seen these open too much yet. So I'm going to have fun. If I'm not mistaken, well, let's see. You can look for autographs and relics from your favorite MLB stars, rookies and 1970s era legends, short prints, and special rare card image variations, nickname variations, and more. Bring it back to 1976 design. Now, if you're old like me, you probably remember the 1976 cards when they were still in packs and like available at I don't know, your deli, your grocery store, your candy store, your five and dime, or whatever else. Yeah, definitely. Maybe I should have held on to a bunch of those sealed packs, but you know what? I was a kid back in '76, so what did I know? I mean, I started collecting maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years early. I think the first pack I opened was in '73, and started getting a lot more cards in '75 and '76 and '77, but really got, I guess, more into card collecting in the early '80s. But I dabbled a little bit when I was a youngin', and then I was trying to get all the cards that I lost from back then. So, and that's kind of what I'm doing now. Also, is bringing back the old times and trying to get back to some of the collection stuff that I had from way back when. Anyway, let's get to opening these and see what kind of cool stuff we find. Now, I do know that there's also, I saw in somebody's video, I forget whose, that there's also variations on the back, which are kind of short printed also, where the card number is on the bottom instead of the top. And, these intentional errors are just funny in my mind. I mean, back in the day, there were unintentional errors or, just whatever kind of cards. But they weren't intended, and then they would either get corrected or not. So that's all of them. See you, goodbye. I mean, I actually picked up a binder that I'm going to end up sharing with y'all pretty soon of some errors from like the 60s, 70s, 80s. I think there's a couple in there from the 90s also. But anyway, that's another time for another video. I got some frappers here ready to good to go. I got some top loadies here and good to go. Let's get to opening some packs and see what we find in here. Now, do they smell like 1976? Nope, they don't. They look like 1976, except there were no Blue Jays back then. Nope, they started in 77. Got Kevin Gausman, Hurston Waldrep, rookie card, Vaughn Grissom. Now, these were a very important part of the 76 set. The father and son, they were very cool. You got Craig Biggio and Kevin Biggio. Unfortunately for Kevin, he's definitely not as good as his dad was. Got Ceddanne Rafaela. Ooh, that's a chromey one. That's nice. That's a Cronenworth chromey one. Ooh, that's interesting. That feels like a special. Let's see. Is it marked as something? I can't tell. Maybe you can see it. It's like the focus isn't focusing. It's out of focus. Hocus pocus, out of focus. Anyway, I'll get back to that. But he's going to get frappered up. That's a shiny one. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. See, some of the like fake error or whatever you want to call them, the numbers down at the bottom of the bat. And we got Jordan Hicks. So you gotta look at the front, the back, the sides. Let me just make sure I didn't pass one, because that would be very uncool if I got one and didn't share it with y'all. Okay. Anyway, I got two cards going at the frappers. One, the Cronenworth Super Shiny card, Chromie card. That'll go into a frapper and up on the Wall of Fame. And then Hurston Waldrep is going to go into the rookie pile. I'm just going to make a rookie pile. Like always, call it the 5-year box and see who pans out or who doesn't. I mean, sometimes you might want to flip them immediately and, you know what, just take your profit as you can. Other times you might want to hold on to it. Kind of like what I did with the Ellie case hit that I got last year and didn't realize it was a case hit. Ooh, that's sparkly. Okay, Luis Arias. Very nice. That's a pink sparkly, I guess. I don't know if that's what they call it, but that's what I'm going to call it. That's very cool. Look at that. Got Chris Bryant, Rockies. Nice, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And I wish he'd bring his batting average up, but I think he's an awesome player. And you know what? Definitely good addition to the Yankees. Got Michael Massey. Now, that's something you wouldn't see in the 70s. He's on a cell phone. Bobby Witt Jr., he'll get into a frapper, I think so. Donovan Solano. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Oh, Kobe Mayo. Very nice. Got some mayonnaise there, too. That's a shiny rookie. Wow. Very nice. 25th anniversary card from Topps 2025. Very nice. Willie Mays, all-time All-Stars. Yep, that was something. I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of a series on those as far as the 1976 all-time All-Stars, because those are some really cool cards. And Rom Refsnyder. I got a lot of things planned. We'll see what I actually end up getting done. You know, as is said often, you plan, God decides. And not only sometimes it's God decide, but sometimes the missus and other family members and work and life in general. You know what? You might have a lot of ideas and a lot of things you want to do, but sometimes life itself can get in the way. So, and I'm sure we all know about that. All right, so we got some Mayo. Very cool. He goes into a top loadie, and that's a rookie card that I will put up on the Wall of Fame. Because you know what? That I think that's a special one. Okay, we got Bobby Witt. Put him on the wall. And this Arias. Very nice. Very, very nice. Pink, sparkly-ish, purplish. I mean, I think he's going to be a 400 hitter before Judge is a 400 hitter. I mean, Judge is still batting 400 or right around there. I think 406 or 408 he was hitting as of yesterday from when I'm filming this. And, you know, I know, we all know he's not going to end up hitting 400. I don't believe that. Got Joey Laperfido. Oh, look, and the base Luis Arias also. That's cool. Okay, whoop. And I just dropped them out of my hands. Now, this is exactly how the batting leaders looked back in 1976 also. Well, not like this with these players, of course, but this exact design. That's pretty cool. Got Shohei and Arias. All right, and the next one, we got batting leaders from the American League. Bobby Witt, Judge, and Vladdy. I was just talking about Judge. Shota Imanaga. Andres Chaparro. Justin Roboleski. Okay. And Yuki Masui. Yuki. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, so I'll pronounce it both ways. Now, somebody would probably say that I probably should have put one of those up on the Wall of Fame also, but y'all let me know in the comments if I should have put something on the Wall of Fame or if I skipped something special. I don't know. This is, again, my first, like, physical hands-on look at the 2025 Heritage. And I've seen one or two videos, people breaking these, but not that many. But to me, I think this would be a fun set to put together, at least a base. So I'm also working on the 1976 set. I prefer to try to work on it. And I'm not looking to put together the best mint condition collection, because that's definitely not what I would have had in 1976. Although I don't think I want to have the worst looking collection either of 76. But at least to put together a collection of 1976, just, you know what, I'm actually working on, I'd say, every top set from 68 through the mid-90s. And if I do something before that or after that, well, why not also? I mean, I know I have on the shelf 2007, 2006, I think 2004, that I just picked up at random. Got Anthony Santander. Now, that's got an ugly corner. So I'm glad it's not a better card or a better player or anything like that, because that would definitely not be good for grading, even if it's green. Got Jacob Wilson, Greg Jones, Nico Horner, Freddie Freeman, very cool. Kershaw, look at that, back-to-back future Hall of Famers. Marco Luciano. All right, stolen base leaders. Got Ellie, very nice. That's cool. That's very cool. Ellie Shohei, Bruce Turang, and Ryan Mountcastle last. See that? I like the set these that they're doing as far as the 76s. It looks like they're doing a little bit better of a color match than they did in 76, at least partially. I mean, you have teams, of course, in these that were not around in 76, like the Rockies. The A's were. They definitely were. Those going to the rookie pile. Come on. Okay, there we go. Next pack. Let's see what we get in this one. Jose Iglesias. Adolis Garcia. Ooh, looks like something else is shiny back there. Matt Chapman. No, I should be looking at the backs. I forgot. Ernie Banks, all-time All-Stars. Definitely a different collection of all-time All-Stars than 76. Jairo Iriarte, rookie card. Zach Gallen, very nice shiny card there. Kyle Tucker. Wish the Yankees would have picked him up. And Jared Jones. Yeah, my Yankees, they you know what? They've slipped since the George days. Although, you know, George would pick up every, like, superstar, all-star, or try to. Nowadays, they don't do that. And a lot of players, for some reason, they don't want to come to New York. I don't know. Maybe it's New York. I don't know. Maybe it's New York. Maybe it's the Yankees. Maybe it's... Who knows? But Steinbrenner would at least go after, like, everybody. You know, that was the running joke. Everybody from the major leagues is going to be on the Yankees all at the same time. All right, next one. I mean, he signed, like, the superstars from every year, and that didn't mean that they'd win. I mean, I survived the 80s. All right, we got the NL batting leaders, the pinkish, whatever, sparkly one. That's pretty cool. And we got the base one, too, so. Oh, and look, we got a Trouty. That's nice. All right, Trout goes into a frapper. ERA leaders. Pretty cool. Got Screwball, Ronel Blanco, and Frander Valdez. Jameson Talon. Valente Belozo. Got J-Rod, okay. Julio Rodriguez. Oh, and look at that. We got John James Audubon, naturalist and artist. Notable Americans. Okay, so I guess that's like a separate subset or something like that. He looks freaked out. What am I doing in a pack of baseball cards? There was no baseball back then. Aaron Judge, okay. 2024 record breaker, fewest games to reach 300 career home runs. That's pretty cool. I mean, definitely reminiscent of the Hank Aaron card. And, you know, Aaron Judge, Hank Aaron, that's pretty cool. And we got Chris Sale. Last card in that pack. All right, let's get these frappered up. Yeah, the Hank Aaron, if I'm not mistaken, was the #1 card, and that's number 3. So, pretty cool. Got Julio Rodriguez. So these are definitely some fun cards. I mean, again, it's reminiscent and just throwback for me. They don't smell like it, though, and the players are different. But it's going to be fun putting together the 76 set in my mind also. I finally get that together, I'll share it with you. And as I make upgrades to it, I'll let you know. It's going to be a binder page set. That's how I see it. But we'll see what happens. I mean, there might be some, if I could pick up some nice ones and, you know, either PSA or SGC for, you know, for cheap enough, then yeah, you know what, I might add those in, but I kind of prefer cards in my PC to be raw. That's just my preference. We all have our preferences. Okay, we got Spencer Steer, Michael Kopech, Luis Matos. Mickey Mantle, that's a nice one. Very nice. Greg Holman, rookie card. Albert Suarez. Andy Ibanez. And Nick Yorkie. Yorkie? Is he a Yorkie or a York? That's no York. No, that's the Pirates. Who knows where the A's are going to finally end up? If I'm not mistaken, aren't they going to Vegas someday? Think so. All right, Mickey Mantle. That's a hit no matter when you get one. That's very cool. All right, last pack here. So I'm going to say, let me know in the comments what y'all think about these. If there's somebody I left out and I should have put up on the wall, let me know, because I don't know everybody. And appreciate the subscribers and comments and thumbs up and all of that great stuff. And hit that bell button. So you know what? More interesting content, or who knows what I'm going to be ending up doing next week. I don't know. All right, we got Justin Verlander, green card. Guess that's green border variation, and pretty badly dinged up. That kind of sucks. Wonder if they all end up like that. Willie Castro, Jose Caballero. Now he just looks like really too happy to be there. Does he even belong on the field? Got Yogi Berra, Jake Eder, rookie card. Jaden Hill, rookie card. Oh, sweet, Rod Carew. That's very nice. Now that, I guess, is another insert set, 76 R6. That's pretty cool. Now, that does not look like any 1976 card. Joey Gallo and Austin Riley wrapping it up. So let me just get these into frappers. Maybe I'll get my hands on another box of these. I don't know. Either that or I'm just going to put together the set, like from Lucy's out there somewhere. So again, to me, the base set, and maybe some of the insert sets, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. I mean, kind of like any of the modern cards, I prefer my vintage. But that's just my preference. And these are pretty cool because they're modern players on vintage appearing cards. So definitely very cool. And some vintage players, and Yogi Berra's from before my time. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. I think there's some pretty decent hits there. Let me know again, like I said in the comments, what y'all think about these. Anyway, y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Bonkle out.